Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm a Boeing 737 pilot and a member of PMDG's tech team. So, this is the last in the series before we are actually going to start with the flights itself. So, one more thing you need before you can actually start off on VATSIM is charts. Charts are essential for operation on the network and there is no way around them. You can either use the Navigraph charts, which provides common chart layouts coming from Jefferson for pretty much all around the world. Or if you don't want to invest money, then I can recommend you to use the app Chartfox. This is what it looks like. It is totally free of charge and it's available on chartfox.org. You log in with your VATSIM data. So you can see the tool is specifically made for VATSIM. And now you can simply look up the airport that we want to fly from. Today we want to fly from Cologne, Echo Delta Delta Kilo. We click on load. And now it's basically downloading all the charts from the official AIP for us. So what we definitely want to be using is the aerodrome chart for our taxi. And let's start by having a look at the aerodrome chart. It does take a short while for these to download, so bear with the program. We also want to look for our standard instrument departure charts, and in our case we have planned runway 3 to right for the departure, and we'll take the RNAV overlay, so the charts from the for the FMC over here. Note, there are a couple more available, so you've just got to pick the one that suits you, and the one that includes the information for your departure. Beware that there might also be textual information given. For example, we can see that over here. And this often includes the initial climb clearance that you can expect for your departure. So, for our particular route today, we expect the Kumik 1 Charlie departure, which we can find down here on the chart. So, it gives you the routing and the FMS coding that you should cross-check in your FMC to make sure that you have all those waypoints. And then in here it says, after takeoff, climb 2, altitude 5,000 feet, and contact Langen radar 135.35. There are also some remarks for the chart on the right over here. So, maximum speed 210 until established on radial 242 Golf Mike Hotel. After POTIT, basic RNAV equipment is necessary, and some minimum climb gradients, and so on. The important stuff over here is our initial climb, which in this case is 5,000 feet. And the box down here saying remain on tower frequency until passing 2,000, then contact Langen radar. In other words, on this particular departure you are not going to get a handoff from air traffic control. So, this is the basic information that we want to get out of our departure charts. We have an initial climb. So, is there an initial climb associated with our standard departure? And do we have to remain on the tower frequency and get a handoff to the departure controller? Or are we just going to contact them ourselves at a certain altitude? For example here, when passing 2,000 feet, contact Langen radar, and the frequency is given up here. Up here. So, you need the charts for that, because this is different on every single procedure. Also, of course, you do need the taxi chart to taxi the airplane. Do not rely on the ground layout of Microsoft Flight Simulator to tell you the correct taxi names and stuff. These things may be wrong, so do have a taxi chart available at all times when you are flying. As said, Chartfox is an excellent free version that you can use, and Navigraph is providing a very good payware version. Now, a little bit of advertisement over here. Why should you use Navigraph over the free alternatives? Well, the reason is that Chartfox is showing the charts as they are available from the national AIPs. And they look different in every single country. So you do not have a unified layout available, but it looks different in every country you fly to. Of course, with a little bit of adapting, that is perfectly possible to use. However, if you are using one of the paywall alternatives, Navigraph or Aerosoft, then you would have a unique or unified layout available for the entire world. Makes it a little bit easier, but if you don't want to invest money, you don't have to. There are free alternatives. Looking over here at the Navigraph version, for example, this is what it looks like, and Jefferson has this nice little box up here saying, remain on tower frequency until passing 2000, then contact along radar. The frequency is up here, 13535, and the cleared altitude, or the initial climb, is in a box down here. So, as said, they're both free and paywall alternatives. You can choose the one that you like. But the important thing to get from this video is you do need to have charts available. It doesn't matter which ones, they just should be current. They always are, by the way, if you're using either Navigraph or Chartfox. So, do have charts available. This concludes this video. I hope that you found this one informative. If you did, press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment on which chart alternatives you are using and what you think that is most important on the charts that you are using and why you are using them. If you do like what I'm doing here, consider a donation through the Buy Me a Coffee link that you can find in the video description below. Until then, I'm looking forward to see you all in the virtual skies, and with the next video, we'll finally get our airplane somewhere.